This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. All right, so we got Playboi Carti's girlfriend says that the assault allegations are fake against him. Okay, so he's being accused of punching his girlfriend in the chest and punching a limo driver in the mouth, which led to his arrest in Utah. Why would that be made up, though? I think that she's just riding for him. I mean, I wasn't there, but like, it seems like everything's made up against Playboi Carti. He's innocent. He's just an innocent guy that everybody is trying to take down with lies, including Iggy Azalea. I don't know. I think there has to be some truth to something. I'm not saying Iggy Azalea and everybody else is perfect, but I'm just saying once you have like 20, 30 allegations, some of them have to be true, right? Not everything can be fake. I know he's a rock star and everything, but come on, guys, all right? Tekashi was on Fresh and Fit, and they were discussing. He's on a tirade against Little TJ. Now, Little TJ got shot a few years ago on his way to Chipotle. That's what Tekashi says. Tekashi says, but I got jumped in a gym after coming out the sauna in a workout. But this guy had a gun on him and got shot up. And I was like, man, you see, you don't want to. I don't know why Little TJ even started with Tekashi. Some people you just leave alone, right? Some people you just leave alone because they are just super trolls. Like Whack 100, that's not somebody you want to start with because they're just going to troll you to death and you're not going to be able to keep up at one point. And that's exactly what's happening with Little TJ and everybody. What did recently Tekashi compared Sukihana to Tracy Morgan. He said she looks like Tracy Morgan. She does look. See, he's just a super troll, bro. He thinks about trolling nonstop every day. So you're not going to win against him. It's just not going to happen. So it is what it is. I don't know. It's hilarious. Yeah, I just don't know. I think he's just doing all this because he has his new single out and he's probably about to go back to jail for a few months, maybe a year, because they found him with like all kinds of paraphernalia and everything when they raided his house. Then we got Saweetie and Rubi Rose. They have been accused by friends of theirs, right? Friends, that they are basically selling the punana, right? So Karrahbooo really gets to defending them with academics for some reason. She says, this is cap. Y'all are so sad. You should post about ICE is doing in Chicago, what's happening to Palestine or Sudan or the Congo. How the U.S. he's an entertainment blogger. He's not a news blogger, okay? Or all the illegal racist stuff the president is doing right now. Karrahbooo, shut up. Karrahbooo got her career off a Little Yachty and, it basically violated him by trying to cut him out of his deal when she's like, oh, he shouldn't get $1. He put up $1 million to promote you. We wouldn't even know who Karrahbooo was if it wasn't for Lil Yachty. It is what it is. Anyways, then we got, and I don't expect academics to even respond to that because it's like, it's really up for Saweetie and her, Saweetie and what's her face, Rubi Rose to like shut their friends up, take them to court. Honestly, like these are allegations from people on the inside that these are people that are disgruntled. And you got to shut them up. Gucci Man put out his book about rehab and everything else. Gucci Man speaks on his new book and album, episodes that just dropped 10/17 day, contradicting himself with his own music, Juan Repab. He talked about not buying a car for the past 5 years is not important to him anymore. He's just changing, talking about his evolution. He got on the phone with OJ the Juice Man, and they rekindled their friendship, which it hasn't been bad for the past years. They're just cool again. But yeah, it is what it is, It is what it is. He talks about his wife and all that good stuff. Now, it looks like Diddy's still going for a pardon from the president. I doubt that's going to happen, but they say he could be free before Christmas if it's decided upon. Maybe they're working something out where, Diddy pays for something that's going on with the country, or I don't know, which shouldn't be legal, but I don't know. Yeah, it's like you shouldn't be able to pay for a pardon, but they're paid for all the time, right? With every president. MTV signs off after 44 years of music memories and madness. Yeah, MTV kind of strayed away from music, and that's where it was over for them. They started doing that in the beginning of 2000, got more into the road rules and all their little, stupid things, and they became a reality show, which could have saved them at the same time, but they should have preserved the music. It's called music TV. Like, what happened to that? And then Turk continues his beef with BG as the Hot Boys and the Cash Money versus No Limit versus coming up. And he's like, oh, I put out my album and it's number 5 with all these other albums. Well, that was like when it first came out and your immediate fans, he snapshotted when they were charting on Apple, right? If you tell everybody to flood it and buy on Apple and make purchases, it will go up to like where other albums are, right? But he says he's being considered for a Grammy and everything, and the U2 songs huge. Bro, like, the numbers don't lie on Spotify. Like, you have 6,000 monthly listeners, okay? People were more interested in your beef with Cash Money than they are in the music. It's just a reality, I think that goes for BG too. I don't think a lot of people are listening to BG. I mean, let's check. What's BG monthly listeners? BG is at 424,000. It's not a lot, and his latest album that came out, nothing touched him. I mean, he's like in a similar boat to Turk. It's not too far off. He's just a bigger artist. It's the truth. Like, you're either in demand or you're not. And there is a way to get more demand. You just got to, like, find something that people like. Sometimes YouTube numbers are down, and you got to, like, find topics that are better. It's just like, that's just how it works. I'm not saying Turk's bad. I think the album is decent. I listened to it. He doesn't sound bad on it. It's just that you got to generate interest, And you got to stop focusing on the beef. I think that takes away from the music, to be honest with you, NBA Youngboy is supposedly making nearly $1 million a show when you tack in merch and everything else. That's crazy, bro. 50 Cent reacted to NBA Youngboy being the new, like, the 50 Cent of this generation. He says, actually, this could be true, like, it is true. 50 Cent was the artist of a certain generation, and NBA Youngboy has influenced this generation. He's packing out shows. Is he as big as 50 Cent? No, but he doesn't have to be. He has his audience, and they're loyal to him. So it is what it is. Making $1 million a show, that's hard to do, and he's doing it. So you can't take that away from me. Do I think he's like on 50 Cent's level? No, but like that's me. I mean, he doesn't speak to me. I like a few songs he has. That's about it. Most of it is just not my type of music, but I respect it. You know, you gotta respect it. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I appreciate you guys. And I'm just looking for more topics while I'm doing this video, just to find some stuff to talk about. There's not a lot going on this weekend, but we're going to find some stuff to talk about. There's going to be, we'll be fine. Anyways, peace.